only water management.
Yeah.
Rice does not.
Modernization of agriculture, increasing crop resilience to diseases, and adverse weather together with high yields are things that many in the agricultural sector desire. One of the available means of attaining these desirable results is through genetic engineering of crops. But more than 10 years since a proposal for the enactment of a law to enable research and local deployment of biotechnology engineering in Uganda, it has twice been rejected by the President after being passed by Parliament. Like-minded politicians are hell-bent on maintaining the status quo as the bill gathers dust in the parliamentary shelves.
We are currently working on a bill as Ugandans to prohibit GMO in our country. And we are saying, if Europe can take caution, why should we Africans, who don't have better regulatory mechanisms, be the first to rush to introduce GMO crops in our country?
The opponents of the genetic engineering regulatory bill, a title it was given on the second trial after President rejected the previous National Biotechnology and Biosafety Bill, are fearful that GMO crops will wipe out indigenous crops, effectively kicking independence on patent holders. In several instances, seeds for genetically modified crops can only be purchased from accredited suppliers because the crops do not propagate naturally with their own seeds. This was one of the President's main concerns when he rejected the previous law.
They say, look, every season you must buy our seed because no one has it. It's a seed which has been patented. You cannot own it. It's theirs. So every season you have to buy. They are asking us to move away from independence to some extent to dependence.
There is also a worry that GMO crops and indigenous crops can cross-pollinate, thus affecting the integrity of local crop breeds. There are also risks of a lack of market for GMO crops and claims of the health risks they pose.
Our parents were able to survive in this very environment minus the GMO. Why should we introduce it? Why do they want to introduce it? Did we complain?
Proponents of the genetic engineering technology have previously pointed out that the lack of regulation is tantamount to an open-door policy, as some of the crops are already sold in groceries. A fortnight ago, Kenya, a member of the East African community, lifted the lid on the 10-year ban on the cultivation and importation of GMO crops. Jackson Onyango, NTV.